Hello everyone and welcome back to the Italian Bushcraft cooking channel. Today I am with my friend Guido and together we will visit an ancient medieval church from the 11th century. At the end, as always, I will cook something really tasty. Here is the ancient medieval church of Santa Maria in Viano, located near the monumental cemetery. It dates back to the 11th century and was part of a Cistercian monastery. The church has a hut-shaped facade, with a mullioned window opening onto the left side of the facade. While on the right a single lancet window. As soon as we enter we immediately notice the stone floor. The entrance to the church is provided by a stone portal on whose architrave rests a lunette bearing, frescoed, half-length, the figure of Christ in Byzantine style, with his right hand raised in the act of blessing while with his left hand he holds an open book. The presence of this fresco in Byzantine style could lead to the suspicion that the building dates back to a pre-Romanesque period, that is, before the year 1000. The little church is built on a rectangular plan. Inside there is a low wall just 30 centimeters high that runs all around the walls until it joins the two sides of the single altar on the back wall. If we look up, above the entrance, we find a small window through which it was possible to observe the interior of the church without being seen. Four pilasters, 2 by 2, seem to divide the interior into 3 spaces. On their selvages rise 2 arches intended to support the roof. The 2 innermost pilasters follow the elevation of the floor near the altar, which was perhaps the presbytery reserved for nuns, while the other space remained accessible to the faithful. Leaning against the right wall of the interior of the church, the ancient pulpit for liturgical reading stands out. The abrasions that have occurred in various points of the plaster of the walls reveal evident traces of frescoes that remind us of the ancient monastery adjacent to the church. The fresco of Christ in Byzantine style, it is thought that the author is one of the masters who created the famous crypt of the Cathedral of Anagni, the Sistine Chapel of the Middle Ages. On the other hand, the proximity to Anagni favors this possibility, and many artists and scholars of the papal court resided in Sgurgola, such as the doctor of Boniface VIII. The ruins of the monastery are visible by visiting the cemetery where the monastery's ossuaries were also found. This monastery hosted women from important families such as Maria, sister of Rinaldo da Supino, and wife of Francesco Caetani, nephew of Boniface VIII. The Pope appointed him cardinal, forcing him to divorce Maria, who entered this convent. Despite everything, the two maintained their bond of love and had 2 children. These are the ruins that remain standing, the characteristic cross vaults made with stone ashlars placed in a knife edge that covered the 2 halls on the ground floor, still preserved in their perimeter walls after the collapse of the vaults, both divided by a flight of stairs now devoid of steps and by a round-arched portal. From the floor of the first hall, which could have been a refectory or a chapter house, 2 octagonal prism-shaped pillars rose to support the vault. On the wall facing the second hall, which still has its portal intact, there are 3 single-lancet windows. The ossuaries of the ancient monastery. This cemetery was created when, with the Napoleonic laws, it was no longer possible to bury the dead in the rooms under the churches. It is interesting to see this stone vault at floor level. It seems that an ancient door has been almost completely covered, who knows where it led. This marble sculpture is the monument to the fallen of the First World War. Legend has it that from this church there was a secret path through the mountain that led directly to the church of San Nicola. A few years ago my friend Guido and I ventured up the mountain to look for traces of this secret path, but we found nothing. After so many centuries the vegetation could have covered everything. Okay guys, it's time to cook something really tasty. Today I will prepare potato gnocchi with typical Italian sausages, a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil made by me, a splash of local homemade red wine and a sprinkling of original Parmigiano Reggiano. Simple and quick recipe.
Ciao un po',
Vai.
come sono usciti? Sentiamo un po', cremosissimi.
Cremoso, buonissimo.
Buoni.
La salsiccia. Buono.
La prossima volta facciamo il coniglio. Buoni. La scappietta è la sua. Buono e basta.
La porto sua.
Guarda qui la sedia.
Ce va.
My dear friends, if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a big like, subscribe to the channel, share the video on your favorite social networks and invite your friends to subscribe. For you, they are just a few clicks, but for the channel they are really, really important. In the meantime, we continue to enjoy these fabulous gnocchi. We say goodbye and see you in the next video. Bye everyone.